Okay, so let's have a little chit chat about this amazing opportunity called YouTube. If you are 40 and over, this is a clarion call to you to get started today building out your channel, building out your future, sharing your heart, your dreams, your desires right here on this platform. If you're 40 and over like me, I'm 46 years old. So we grew up in a different era, right? We grew up in an era where we were told, right, go to college, get a degree, get a nice paying job, live the American dream, right? Start a family, get the white picket fence, and everything was going to be everything. And we found out that that was a lie, right? Because by the time we did all of those things, like me, somebody that ended up with over 200K in student loan debt, which has been forgiven, by the way, praise the Lord, right? No longer that burden on my shoulders, but yet and still, the life that we envision for ourselves is not the life that we're living right now, right? We are working jobs where even if we're making good money, it's not enough money for us to actually achieve financial freedom. It's not enough money for us to create generational wealth. It's not enough money for us to leave anything to our children, let alone our grandchildren. All right. So I want to be that voice of somebody that dares to step on the toes of people that feel like we should still be doing things the traditional way, right? We just need to, shut up and make it work. No, right? There are opportunities that are available to us. One thing, I love Myron Golden. I love Myron Golden. I'm not sure if you watch Myron Golden. If you don't, you should, right? Myron Golden is absolutely amazing. He is a man of God, someone that teaches biblical principles, right, about creating wealth. And if you haven't listened to Myron Golden, again, you should. Make sure after you watch this video, you run right on over there and watch a video by Myron Golden. But one thing that he said, which is so true, is that guess what? Abundance is not the absence of lack, right? And lack is not the absence of abundance, because guess what? You have access to abundance right here on this platform, but does it mean that you are utilizing it, right? So you could be living in lack. You could be right here on this platform where you could get monetized, where you can create an additional stream of income for yourself, and not only be blessed, but be a blessing to other people as well. You have the ability to do that, but the question remains, are you doing that, right? Do you have the type of mindset where you say, you know what? This is an opportunity that is available to me. You can still work your 9 to 5. I still work my 9 to 5, right? I don't envision myself working a 9 to 5 for the next 40 years, right? I don't see that for myself. That's not something that I see for myself, right? I do not intend to work anybody's 9 to 5 for the next 40 years. Like, no, that's just not, God didn't, that's not something God put in my heart, in my mind, in my spirit. To have to give my skills, my abilities, my talent to somebody for 40 years and miss out, right? I already missed out on raising my children, right? I'm a mom of 4 children. 3 of my children are adults. My youngest just turned 17. So I already missed out on crucial years of my children's lives, right? I have a grandbaby. I'm getting ready to have another grandbaby, right? So I'm looking at this thing long term, like, okay, God, like, we got to partner and make some stuff happen. And the truth of the matter is, again, you just have to make a choice, right? You got to decide for yourself, like, what is it that you really want out of life? And because ain't nobody coming to save us, okay? Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to save me. And so you have to get out of that mindset, that you gonna win the lottery, or, somebody, a knight in shining armor just gonna come and save you. Like, no, baby, no. God has given you the power to create wealth, right? And the ability to create wealth, there are resources, right? That God gives you the power to tap into. YouTube is one of those resources. We have to learn how to utilize our resources and get out of our own way. Because I think the biggest issue that we have is, again, it's a mindset issue, right? Because we have been trained, we have been programmed, right, to believe that certain things were going to work for us, and they just did not work for us. So we just need to let it go, right? We need to let go of that mentality and that mindset that what we hoped and wished and prayed would work for us will work. It ain't working, right? If it's not working, then you need to scrap it and you need to do something different. Yes, it's going to require you to put in some effort. It's going to require, but you already put in effort, like you getting up early in the morning. Sometimes, you might be working 2 jobs. You might be, again, you spending hours, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 hours away from your family, away from your children, away from, the people that you love the most. You can't even take a vacation. Like, you don't even, you got PTO, but you can't use it. And sometimes you may not even have PTO, right? Sometimes you can't even take a sick day, right? You can't even take your child to the doctor, or because, again, you got all these jobs and responsibilities that is, again, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. It is. And this is why many of us are walking around. We just frustrated. We mad. We angry. And it's not other people that we mad and angry at. You know what the truth of the matter is we're mad and we're angry at ourselves. That's what I had to realize about me a long time ago. That when I am not doing what it is that I truly desire to do, that I truly know that I have the ability to do, when I am not doing that, I get highly upset. I get frustrated. I get vexed. My spirit ain't right. And the way that I interact with other people is affected. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about, how are you interacting with other people? Like, do you even want to be bothered? Because, again, sometimes because you're so upset about the fact that you are not living out the fullness of your potential, you know that there is so much more on the inside of you, that God has placed so much more possibility and potential on the inside of you, and you feel like it's just dying, right? Your potential is dying. It's shriveling up. Your dreams, you have just, again, sometimes we just put them on the back burner and say, you know what, if I don't think about it, maybe it'll go away. No, because God put that in you. God put the desire in you to be more, to do more, right? To have an impact. That is what you were put here for. You have purpose, right? You are not just a person. God did not just create you to survive. He created you to thrive, right? We need to start thriving in 2025. YouTube is a way for you to thrive. And look at this. Even if it takes you a while to get monetized, guess what? It's doing something in you and on you, right? It is causing you to believe in yourself in a way that you have never believed in yourself before, right? It's causing you to step outside of your comfort zone and to bet on yourself in ways that you have never bet on yourself before. Like, that is growth in and of itself. Like, that is worth it. It's worth it to do something different, right? To have a good time, to talk to people, to share your thoughts and your journey with people. You may have been through something, come through something, overcome something that's so powerful that it will literally change somebody's life just by you sharing it. But guess what? If you don't ever open up your mouth, if you don't ever turn that camera on and record yourself talking to your camera, like I'm recording myself talking to you now, nobody will ever know. That will be, the potential to heal somebody, to bring deliverance in somebody's life, to truly change and transform somebody, to cause somebody to dream again, cause somebody to believe in themselves again, cause somebody to really walk and just say, you know what, I'm going to do this thing. I don't know what the outcome is going to be, but I am going to bet on myself, and I am going to believe that when it's all said and done, God is going to put his super on my natural. Okay? I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. On this channel, baby, 2025 is about supernatural success. It is about us stepping out on faith. It is about us putting in the work. faith without works is dead. But baby, we are going to trust God and we're going to believe him. And we're going to say, God, you know what? I am going to do my part. I'm going to do what I can do. But God, you can do exceedingly and abundantly above anything that I can ask or think. So I know if I just do what I can do, then baby, it's gonna be far more than what I could have ever imagined. And that's what I want all of you that's watching me. You, right? You. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I want you to bet on yourself, and not just bet on yourself, but baby, bet on God. Because God don't lose. Okay? God don't lose. He don't miss. He don't know. If you are banking on, you know what? You said, God, look, I'm going to start this thing. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know if anybody going to even listen to anything I got to say. But I am trusting you and I am believing you that you put something on the inside of me. That thing is called purpose, y'all. That thing is called purpose. There is something on the inside of you that ain't on the inside of me. Okay? And there is something on the inside of me that ain't on the inside of you. There are experiences that I have had that you have not had. There are experiences that you have had that I haven't had. Guess what? You can reach people that I can never reach, right? You can change and transform somebody that I can never change and transform, right? My story may not be relatable to somebody else's story, but your story, baby, gonna hit home and it's gonna boop, boop, boop. It's gonna click. Have you want to think about it? You know, you may have heard multiple people say the same thing, but you hear one person say that thing and it just clicks with you, right? Because it's relatable. It hits you in a way that truly gives you that understanding that you need to begin to apply what it is that was being taught. Ooh. Okay. I'm telling you, I need for you to get this thing in 2025. Look, this platform needs to be filled with people, especially us 40 and over. I'm telling you, because there is a void. Let me say this. Again, I'm a woman of faith. I am a woman of God. I'm a woman that truly believes, again, that everybody has purpose. There is a void that is missing, right, in certain generations. And there are some of us that have been through certain things, right? I was a single mom. I talked about it in my last video. I was a single mom, right? Raising 4 kids, going through financially, right? Being, experiencing homelessness, experiencing financial struggle, relationship struggles, all type of craziness, right? And that has cultivated in me an empathy, a compassion, a desire to see other younger women never have to go through what it is that I went through, right? And not just younger women, but again, I know that God has called me to fill a void. And God has called you to fill a void somewhere in this earth. You have been called to fill a void. And your voice is essential. There is power in your voice. And I need for you to understand that. I need for you to recognize that. I need for you to stop devaluing what God has placed on the inside of you. Your value is priceless. That's why I said I talked about that again yesterday in my video. Nobody could ever pay you enough. Nobody could ever pay you enough for the gifts, the talents, and the abilities that lie on the inside of you. Nobody, no employer could ever pay you enough to compensate for the value. God told us, look, we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Okay, we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Only God knows our full potential. Only God knows our full possibility, our full capability, because he put it on the inside of you, on the inside of me. So it is time for you to stir that thing up. Stir it up, stir it up, stir it up, and begin to allow God to unlock it. And guess what? As you share, as you talk, those things are unlocked. Those things are unleashed. And there is something that is happening on the inside of you. You are growing. You are becoming, right, a better person. You are transforming. There may be places in you that need to be healed that you don't even realize that you still need healing from. And as you talk about certain things, God can heal some brokenness in you. Listen to what I'm saying. This video I didn't even plan to be talking about all this. I just want to encourage you to get out of your own way. I want to encourage you to show up for yourself, and even more importantly, show up for somebody else. Show up for somebody else, because the fruit that you have ain't for you, right? The fruit of your experiences, the harvest that you have, it ain't just for you. It ain't just for you, right? It's selfish. It's selfish when we keep the greatness that God has placed on the inside of us to ourselves. And again, but you got to become aware of your greatness. This video is to make you aware of your greatness. If you are listening to the sound of my voice, there's greatness in you. There's greatness in you. And I pray that one thing that I say will unlock that greatness that is on the inside of you. I pray that something that I have said will make you realize and understand that there is something, there is a gem, there is a treasure, there is a diamond, there is something so valuable, so priceless. I pray that you become even more aware of that, right? For some, I might be planting a seed. For other people, I might be watering a seed that was planted by somebody else. You have already heard, you've seen other videos right here on YouTube where people talk about the same thing, telling you to pick up that camera and talk and allow God to bless you, right? Supernatural success, supernatural increase. For some of you, this might be your first time coming across somebody talking about, you know, the potential to monetize YouTube and you know, extra streams of income, and to walk away from your 9 to 5 eventually, right? To create legacy, generational wealth, to learn how, you know, to create just this might be your first time. It might be your first time. Right? Somebody else, again, God might be ready to give you the increase. You might be saying, you know what, as soon as I finish watching this video, baby, I'm about to pick up that camera and I'm about to turn it on, and I don't even know what I'm about to say, but I'm about to say something. Okay? So I want to encourage you on today. Let's do this, y'all. Let's support each other. I've been so blessed watching other people on this platform, just the support. And that's what it's about. That is what it's about, y'all. Everything that's going on in this world, baby, we better learn how to support each other. We best to learn how to support each other. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let me walk on up these stairs. We better learn how to support each other, because times ain't getting no easier. All right? Times is not getting no easier. We live in a crazy world. And yeah, we got to get to a place to where we understand and we realize that God has great things in store for us. But we got to step out on faith. You can't just sit there and just wait and say, God gonna make a way, God gonna open the door. God is opening the door. This is the door. Now it's time for you to walk through it. The door has been opened. The question becomes, are you going to walk through the door? Let me open this window, y'all. It's so beautiful outside today. We had snow. I showed y'all yesterday on my video. Let me let you look outside right here. Y'all see that? Y'all see my car? Baby, you see it haven't moved, right? It has not moved at all. It has not moved. But I'm about to go on about my day. But I am praying for your supernatural success, and I just speak increase to you. I speak blessings. I speak favor. I speak faith. I speak a fearlessness, a boldness, a courageousness. Be strong and courageous, right? Because God is with you. He is for you. And with God, you can do anything but fail. So until next time, I love you. God loves you. And turn that camera on and record. God bless you.